Okay, so picture this. You've had one of those days, right? Totally wiped out. You finally crawl into bed, lights out, and boom.
Your brain decides it's party time.
Exactly. The internal circus just kicks off. Even though you're physically exhausted, your mind is just racing.
That's the classic signature of stress, isn't it? It's your body's old survival wiring saying, hang on, potential danger here, can't shut down now.
Right. And the more you try to sleep, the worse it gets.
Oh, absolutely. Fighting it just ramps up the anxiety.
Yeah.
You turn your bed into this, arena for struggle instead of rest.
Okay, so that's the problem we're tackling.
Mm-hmm.
What if we could just stop fighting? That's the mission for this deep dive.
Yeah.
We want to give you a kind of stress-proof toolkit for sleep. We're going to treat sleep less like some mysterious thing you hope happens, and more like a skill, a physiological skill, a psychological skill. We've pulled together 10 really specific, actionable techniques, plus a bonus one, all designed to basically signal safety to your system, to help you trigger rest almost on demand.
Yeah, and the sources we looked at approach this systematically. We're talking about, immediate mental tricks, then moving into deeper physiological stuff like breathing and muscle control, and even environmental tweaks.
Shortcuts, basically.
Yeah.
Just shut down that noise and get your night back.
Exactly.
All right, let's start with the immediate crisis. That moment the lights go out and the mental to-do list just unfurls, that clutter.
Yeah, oh no, did I forget to thoughts.
Right. So, goal number 1, immediate mental decluttering. How do we stop that noise right away?
It's often that fear of forgetting something important, that keeps your brain's planning circuits needlessly buzzing.
Which brings us to method 1, the 60-second brain dump. This sounds simple, but it's surprisingly effective.
It really is.
You keep a notepad and pen by the bed. Okay, lights are out, mind starts spinning, grab it. Don't even turn on a bright light if you can help it. Just start writing everything.
And you mean everything. Worries, tasks for tomorrow, that random idea you had, what you need from the store, anything. No editing, no neatness required.
None. Just get it out of your head and onto the paper.
And the key part, the psychological trick, happens next. When you feel like you've emptied it all out, you physically fold that paper up and you set it aside. That physical action, it tells your brain, okay, this is captured, it's safe, we can deal with it later.
It externalizes the worry, takes away the urgency.
Precisely.
Okay, but what if you really, really don't want to move? You're cozy, the thought hits, getting up feels like too much.
Right. For those moments, we have method 2, the one-sentence rule. This is for managing those intrusive thoughts in bed.
How does that work?
So a worry pops up. Maybe it's, ugh, that email I need to send tomorrow. You allow yourself one sentence about it. Just one.
Crucially.
It has to be an action plan, not just dwelling on the worry itself. So not, oh, I'm so stressed about that email.
But more like,
okay, I will draft that email first thing at 8 a.m. Or I'll call the bank when they open at 9. A concrete next step.
one sentence.
Yeah.
Actionable. And then what?
And then, this is critical no more. No debating it, no follow-up thoughts. You immediately redirect your focus. Back to your breathing, or maybe just the feeling of the pillow.
It's like a mental circuit breaker.
Exactly. It stops that single worry from snowballing into a whole catastrophe in your head. Both of these, the brain dump and the one-sentence rule, they're about taking away the pressure to sleep. You shift from trying to force sleep to just managing your mind.
Okay, that makes sense. Managing the mind first. But what if the mind is just too loud, too persistent?
That's when we bring in the body. The sources suggest you can actually sort of hack your physiology to induce calm, even if your brain's still buzzing.
Force the rest and digest system online.
Pretty much, yeah. Engaging the parasympathetic nervous system directly.
So let's talk physical techniques. Where do we start?
Breath is dominant here. Method 3, 4-7-8, breathing. This one's quite well known, popularized by Dr. Andrew Weil.
Right. I've heard of this. How does it work exactly?
It's very precise. You need to follow the counts. You inhale quietly through your nose for 4 seconds.
Okay, nose, 4 seconds.
Then you hold that breath for 7 seconds.
Hold for 7. Got it.
And then you exhale completely through your mouth for 8 seconds. And you should make a distinct whoosh sound as you exhale.
Whoosh for 8.
Mm.
So in 4, hold 7, at 8.
Yep. And you only need to repeat that cycle 4 times in total.
Only 4 times.
That's usually enough. The magic is in that long exhale, the 8 seconds. That extended exhale directly stimulates the vagus nerve.
The main highway for the rest and digest system.
Exactly. Stimulating it like that sends a very strong physical signal to your brain. Okay, emergency's over. Stand down. Your heart rate will slow down if you do this correctly.
So even if your mind is still trying to race, your body gets the message to calm down. Powerful.
Very.
Okay, what else physically? What about tension? I know I clench my jaw sometimes without realizing.
That's super common. And that leads us to method 4, progressive muscle relaxation, or PMR.
Progressive. Okay.
Yeah, it's about systematically tensing and then releasing muscle groups to teach your body the difference between tension and deep relaxation.
How do you do it?
You pick a muscle group, let's say your feet. You tense those muscles really hard, but safely. Don't hurt yourself for about 5 seconds. Really focus on that tension.
Okay, tense hard for 5.
Then you suddenly let go. Completely release all the tension in one go. And you focus on that feeling of release, that looseness, for maybe 10, 15 seconds.
And you work your way up the body.
That's the progressive part. Start with toes, then calves, thighs, buttocks, stomach, chest. Then hands, forearms, upper arms, shoulders, neck, and finally your face, scrunching up your eyes, clenching your jaw.
How long does that whole process take?
Usually just about 3 to 5 minutes. But that contrast between the hard tension and the sudden release, it's very effective at dissolving unconscious physical stress.
Right, making you aware of where you hold tension and then letting it go.
Precisely.
Okay, now we also found something that kind of combines breath and body awareness, right? A sort of emergency aid.
Ah, yes, the emergency 3-minute sleep aid. This one's neat because it tackles both physical grounding and mental distraction.
How's it work?
Okay, you lie on your back, put one hand on your chest, the other on your belly.
Okay, hands placed.
Now, you focus on breathing deeply, but specifically so that only the hand on your belly rises and falls. The hand on your chest should stay relatively still.
So forcing diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing.
Exactly, that deep, calming breath. And while you're maintaining that belly breathing,
There's more?
there's the mental part. You start counting your breaths backward from 100.
Backward from 100. Why backward?
It requires just enough cognitive focus to keep your worry brain occupied, but it's monotonous enough that it doesn't actually keep you alert. It's a gentle distraction.
And does it work? Do people actually count down far?
The source material is pretty clear. Most people find they drift off well before they even get down to 60.
Wow. Okay, so that's a powerful combo. The deep breathing calming the body, the backward counting occupying the mind.
It's a really solid technique for acute moments of sleeplessness.
All right, so we've covered mental tricks, breathing, muscle relaxation. What about the environment? Does the room itself play a big role?
Oh, huge. External cues and even learned habits around your sleep space are incredibly important.
Which takes us to method 5. Cool the room. This feels intuitive, but is there a specific temperature we're aiming for?
There is. The research points consistently to around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 18 degrees Celsius.
65 Fahrenheit, 18 Celsius. Why so specific?
Because one of your body's natural sleep triggers is a drop in core body temperature, usually by about 1 or 2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ah, so a cool room helps initiate that drop.
Exactly. If the room's too warm, it actually fights against that natural signal.
Yeah.
And using just a light blanket helps you don't want to get chilled, but you want to allow that core temperature to dip.
Okay, that makes sense. And that links into the next method, doesn't it? Method 6. The warm shower into a cool bedroom trick.
It does, perfectly, but the timing here is everything.
Right, it's not just any shower.
No. You want to take a hot shower or bath roughly 60 to 90 minutes before you actually plan to go to sleep.
An hour to an hour and a half before bed. Why then?
Because the hot water raises your core body temperature temporarily. Then, when you get out of the shower and step into that nice, cool 65-degree bedroom...
Your temperature plummets.
Right. And that rapid drop mimics the natural sleep-inducing temperature change much more powerfully than just slowly cooling down in bed. It's like hitting the sleep switch more decisively.
Clever. Using temperature dynamics to your advantage.
Okay.
Okay, this next one sounds weird. Method 7. The paradoxical intention trick.
Yeah, the psychological Juno, as you called it earlier. It's completely counterintuitive.
So what do? You lie there trying to stay awake.
Basically, yes. Instead of the usual internal monologue of, I need to sleep, why aren't I sleeping? Which just breeds anxiety.
Right.
You flip the script, you lie down, maybe even keep your eyes open for a bit, and you actively tell yourself, okay, my goal right now is to stay awake.
Seriously. Won't that just keep you awake? I feel like I'd stress about failing to stay awake then.
But see, that's the genius of it. What's the biggest mental block to falling asleep when you're stressed?
The pressure. The anxiety about not sleeping.
Exactly. Performance anxiety. The moment you demand sleep, you create pressure, and pressure creates wakefulness. By telling yourself to stay awake, you remove the pressure to perform the act of sleeping.
Huh. So you take away the fear of failure.
Precisely. The demand is gone. Your brain kind of goes, oh, okay, no pressure then. And ironically, that relaxation allows your natural sleep drive to take over. You're diffusing the anxiety bomb.
Wow. Okay, that's a fascinating mind hack. All right, so we've got immediate fixes, body hacks, environmental controls. What about things that require a bit more, like training or managing our tech habits?
This is where we get into methods that need a bit more consistency or discipline. Advanced training, you could say.
Okay, lead us in. Method 8 sounds intense. The military method, fall asleep in 2 minutes.
Really? That's the claim, and the source, reportedly used by the U.S. Army, backs it up with impressive stats. A 96% success rate
96%.
after 6 weeks of consistent practice.
Okay. There's the catch. 6 weeks of practice. This isn't instant magic.
Definitely not. It's learned skill, cognitive and muscular retraining. But the payoff is obviously huge if you master it.
So how does it work? What are the steps? It's 5 steps.
5 steps, very systematic, top-down relaxation. Step 1, relax your entire face. Forehead smooth, jaw unclenched, eyes soft.
Okay, face relaxed.
Step 2, drop your shoulders as low as they'll go. Let your arms hang heavy, completely relaxed, one side then the other.
Shoulders down, arms heavy. Got it.
Step 3, exhale deeply, relaxing your chest as you breathe out. Let it feel soft.
Exhale, relax chest.
Okay, step 4, relax your legs. Start with your thighs, feel them getting heavy, then move down to your calves, ankles, and feet. Total leg relaxation.
Legs relaxed, sinking into the bed.
Right. And now, the hardest part, step 5, clear your mind for 10 full seconds.
10 seconds of nothing. That sounds impossible if you're stressed.
It is hard, and the instruction is key. If thoughts intrude, and they probably will, especially at first, you don't fight them angrily. You just calmly repeat the phrase, don't think, don't think, don't think, over and over for that 10-second period.
You're actively practicing blocking thoughts.
You're practicing mental quietude. It takes repetition, night after night, for those 6 weeks to build that mental muscle.
6 weeks. It's a commitment. But 2-minute sleep on demand? Tempting.
Very tempting, and apparently once people get it, it becomes almost automatic.
Okay, shifting gears to something maybe a bit more manageable for most people right away. Our devices. Method 9. Screen management. This feels like we all know it, but...
Knowing and doing are different things, right? The science is brutal here. Blue light emitted by screens is a direct melatonin suppressor. Melatonin is your sleep hormone.
So the rule is?
The hard rule from the sources is no screens, phone, tablet, computer, TV for at least 60 minutes before your intended bedtime.
An hour. Okay, but what if you have to use your phone, like for an alarm, or maybe you read on it?
Realistically, sometimes it happens. So harm reduction strategies. First, always use the night shift or equivalent setting that warms the screen color, reducing blue light.
Orange tint, check.
Second, distance matters. Keep the device physically further away, like 3 or 4 feet if possible, not right in front of your face.
Further away.
And third, dim the brightness to the absolute minimum setting you can manage. Less light intensity overall is better.
Minimum brightness, max distance, orange tint.
Yep.
Got it. Damage limitation.
Exactly.
Okay, finally, method 10. This involves sound. White noise or 60 BPM sounds. What's the idea here?
It's about managing your auditory input to block out the internal noise, those racing thoughts.
It's like an auditory shield.
Precisely. A consistent, predictable, and non-engaging soundscape can help drown out the mental chatter.
What kind of sounds work best?
Classic white noise, like a fan running, or pink noise, like steady rain, or brown noise, like ocean waves. These are all good because they're constant and mask other sudden noises.
So nature sounds or just static?
Yep. Or, if you prefer music, the key is slow tempo. Specifically, research suggests music around 60 beats per minute is optimal for relaxation and doesn't engage the brain too much.
60 BPM, like a slow heartbeat.
Kind of, yeah. The goal isn't active listening. It's creating a soothing background that prevents your own thoughts from taking center stage.
Right, filling the silence so your brain doesn't fill it with worries.
That's the idea.
Okay, wow. So that's 10 distinct methods plus that bonus emergency aid. We've gone from quick mental tricks and breathing through body relaxation and environment, all the way to disciplined practice and managing light and sound.
It's a pretty comprehensive toolkit, and if you look at the underlying philosophy connecting them all, it really comes back to what the source material emphasized. Sleep isn't something you force, it's something you allow.
Wow.
Stress locks you in that fight or flight mode. All these techniques, in different ways, are designed to send signals, physical, mental, environmental, back to your nervous system saying, hey, the danger's past. You're safe now. It's okay to rest.
You're basically reassuring your own biology that it's safe to power down.
You got it. You're creating the conditions for sleep to happen naturally.
So you, listening right now, you've got this entire arsenal of tools you can start deploying tonight, from the super simple brain dump to the more involved military method.
And maybe the final thought, the provocative idea to leave you with, is about that power of consistency we mentioned. Remember the military method, 96% success, but after 6 weeks?
Yeah, practice is key.
Absolutely. So the advice isn't to try all 10 things tonight and get overwhelmed. Pick one, or maybe two that resonate with you. Perhaps the 60-second brain dump and the 4-7-8 breathing.
Start small.
Start small, but be consistent. Try them tonight. Try them tomorrow night. Commit to practicing for a week. See what happens. The goal is to transform that feeling of helplessness about sleep into a sense of control, making it a skill you can actually manage and improve.
From sleep resistance to sleep skill. I like that.
It's achievable. You just need the right tools and the patience to practice.